a bowl berth and how much it means to the departing seniors?
Absolutely. I think that, obviously we're going to, fight every single game from this point on like it's on the line, because it is. And there's a lot of people with a lot of investment. Coach talks about the guys in the front of this room who are the guys who've been here 4 or 5 years, and it means a lot to us. Every single day, the days are counting down from practice or whatever the case is, and especially, opportunities to be in between those white lines. But we're going to go out there and compete like we always do, and just compete like Sun Devils.
Mike, this is obviously the first year where Taylor Kelly has been coaching the quarterbacks. Can you talk about the effect that he had on you, especially with the long relationship both of you had over the last several years?
Yeah, Taylor and I, obviously, we've had a great relationship from the second I've been able to step on campus. We've always been competitors, and one of the great things about him, being a part of the staff this year, is that he's lived a lot of the situations that I have. He's been in the helmet. He's taken some of the hits. He knows how your body's feeling at this point in time, and he's just someone that I can go to for more deeper questions. And week to week, he's just someone that always mentally prepares me at a very high level. I'm very thankful for him, and for these quarterbacks. In the future, it's going to be great to have a guy like him, specifically coaching the quarterbacks.
Mike, how frustrating has it been? Because at times this team has shown flashes of being one of the best teams, but how frustrating is it that you haven't been able to completely put it all together?
Football is made of one-on-one battles, and obviously there's a lot of people on the field at once, and specifically 11 on one side of the ball. And it's amazing that you can see successful plays are split seconds away from happening, whether the one-on-one be, at the quarterback position, wide receiver, tight end, running back, wherever it is. And, really what we're doing right now is we're watching the film, correcting it, and looking forward, because like you just said, we have 3 games left for this senior class, for this 2015 football team to go out and do it. And, there's limited time, but the corrections will be made, because that's what this coaching staff does, is they're just relentless with how they coach us day to day. And it's just going to be an exciting finish to see how we can pull through.
Mike, you mentioned being just close to having a couple of those plays work for you guys, including in the red zone. I know. What are your thoughts about just where your team is at right now when you're getting up close in those scoring opportunities?
Well, we practice these situations a lot. It's an emphasis for us weekly, daily, and it boils down to, like I just said, one-on-one matchups, and something that as a quarterback, you got to put the ball in the end zone, whether it be yourself throwing, running, however you can help, and we just got to focus on ourselves and just that extra emphasis that when we do get down there, it's got to be 6 points, 3 points. We just got to score points. And moving forward, like I said, we have 3 games left, and we're just gonna have to go dominate the situations.
Mike, when you came off the field prior to the fake punt, did you know that play was on?
No, I that's something that I do. Didn't know it was coming.
So it surprised you just as much as it did everyone else.
Yeah, I knew that it was something that we probably practiced that week, but special teams they take. It's a third of the game, and it sometimes it's another way to get inside the red zone.
And also the vertical passing game. This was something that early in the preseason, with the speed that you guys have with Tim and Devin, looks like that might have been something that you guys could do a lot, and it just hasn't been there. What have been the issues of just being able to stretch the field?
Obviously, big plays are something that are critical to big wins, and just sustaining that effect on a defense, and something that we just got to do a better job of getting. It starts with me as a quarterback, and obviously protection. Everything goes into big plays, whether it be protections, running backs blocking, wide receivers getting me on the defense. So it's something that we're just going to have to, we have to have a sense of when those plays need to happen. And, as a quarterback, like I said, I take responsibility to have those guys ready to go and give them opportunities to make plays. Everybody who's sitting here has been recruited to play here, and they all have capabilities to make huge plays and run fast. And like I was saying, we got 3 games left to go do that, and I really think that we can.
Mike, I want to get your thoughts on Washington, 4-5, 2 teams maybe that parallel each other, and also to get back on track at home after losing the past 2 home games.
It's going to be a great matchup. I think that Washington is in a very similar situation to us. Obviously, just kind of fighting for every win that they can. And, we're going to be playing in front of our home crowd, which, it's always fun playing in Sun Devil Stadium, especially, the times are limited for the senior group because we got 2 more left to go out here and play. And it's just going to be, the focus is going to start tomorrow at 6 a.m. when we all wake up and get in this building. And, the message is clear: own the ball, get turnovers on defense, play lights out on special teams, and give these fans what they deserve, and that's a Sun Devil win.
Anything else? One last thing, Thomas. Mike, what has surprised you most about this season with how the team has played?
What surprised me the most is the guys in this room, the type of relentless effort and mental strength that we have on this football team, because this game is about wins and losses, but sometimes you think about, either you win or you learn. And I think that we have guys that are setting up guys for the future who, we use levels in this room where seniors sit in front, freshmen sit in the back. And by the time that those freshman groups start coming towards the front in the next year's past, they're going to be able to learn from this type of year, and hopefully the message is clear to go out and dominate the rest of this football season. But what has surprised me the most is the fact that we have true leadership on this football team. We have guys that care. We have guys that it means something to wear a fork on your helmet, and that's what's been the most surprising part about this season.